23 Celsius. Hey guys, welcome back to Fruitopia in late autumn, Melbourne, Australia, where we're still harvesting fruit right until the very last day of autumn or fall, and furthermore into winter. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing me harvesting in June and into actually right through winter. So this is another video to remind you guys, if you're still thinking about growing not only apples and peaches, guys, but if you're in the cooler part of Australia, like Victoria, South Australia, southern New South Wales and Tasmania, I've got good news for you. So the videos will keep rolling. Some of you might think, wow, you're making so many videos and I don't see any changes. Well, that's because the video is not meant for you. You're not my audience. My target audience are those who are still on the sideline, considering and wondering whether it would work. I'm here to help you guys through these videos, to inspire you and to remind you continuously to get started. Yeah, as you saw, the temperature was 23 right now. In late autumn, mid-May, and that means there's only 2 weeks left, guys. Only 2 weeks for winter in Australia. So I've been harvesting fruit, white sapote season right now, as you saw in previous video, and there's the bounty from today. That's 1 day of harvesting, and mind you, even though I picked, how many are there? 3, 6, 9, 10, exactly 10 fruit. And these are big, right? These are not like the feijoas. Look how big this is. It's the size of my whole hand. My whole adult hand, not a little kid's hand. Massive. I've given away, guys, half my white sapotes. I gave away half my white sapotes, and there's still 10 a day to eat. Can you believe it? So again, plant your white sapote trees in Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney and Hobart. Don't wait any longer. I'm not too sure about Canberra. It should work in Canberra too. But you guys, ooh, who's that? You guys are getting down to 0 degrees. There's another. So you're going to have challenges though. It's not just the weather, guys. They say it's too cold in Melbourne to grow tropical fruit. When you got bugs like this, it doesn't help the cause, right? So it's not just the temperature. It's little things like this that go unseen. You don't see these things when you're in your own little world. Yes, so sorry, guy. I have to remove you. So as I was saying, today I'm going to be going around and harvesting. You saw the feijoas I picked. That bowl I picked was also from this morning. And this is also from today. And we have a surprise! Another mango. There's a whopper there, but it's not ready. They do their own thing. And this one is rock hard still. Rock hard. Which is very strange because I thought that would have been next. It had a blush weeks ago, and this one did not. This one was very green up till recently, and now it went from green to soft. So we're not going to be picking that one. We're going to be picking this one. So let me get in here first. Hang on. I've got stakes in the way that are ready to stick it to me. Okay. Yeah. This is the real deal, guys. This is not fake video or fake this or fake that. You see me untie the Glen mango. Oh, there's a bug in there too. There he is. Oh, he's outside. Is he outside? Yeah. On camera. No trick photography. Okay, there you go. There you go. There, guys. Look. Let's undo this properly. Off you get. Slip off. Thank you very much. And now, the piece de resistance. Look. Let's get in there properly and film this. Because no one believes that we can grow mangoes in Melbourne. Look. There. You believe it now? Yeah, seeing is believing. Okay. Wow, that's a whopper. Again, look at the size of it. Larger than my hand. So we got one medium size one left there, and one whopper up there left. Two left for winter. They're going to be harvested in winter. Yes, here in Melbourne, not in Queensland. And guys, even more importantly, not only am I harvesting mangoes at the end of autumn, more important than that, guys, if you've got an ear to hear, because a lot of people aren't listening, or their English is not their first language. So I'm going to say this as slowly as I can. This late season harvest has happened from a tree that's in ground. This is not in a pot. I'm not taking this tree into my kitchen in winter. No, it's in the ground. And what I've created here is just a slab of cement, right? Just to hold the water in when I water in summer. You don't water now. I'll water the mango now. So that's just a retainer when we have those heat waves. Yeah, so pay attention, guys. Oh, this is rock solid. So in-ground mango in Melbourne, no pot. And furthermore, no frost cloth, no blanket, no protection whatsoever for a tree this size. Of course, if the mango is that small, like this, wax jambu, yeah, it's gonna need protection. But this tree is over 10 years old now. It doesn't need any help, and it can withstand temperatures. Listen to this. This mango tree in the ground in Melbourne can now take temperatures down to -2. -2 Celsius without any damage. So that's what happens when your trees get established, guys. All right, let's go and do some more harvesting. So, there you go. Chirp, chirp, chirp. And not one banana leaf has turned yellow yet, even though we've had temperatures. And by the way, guys, some of you might think I'm showing off, but this channel is it's well, you can say that. Yeah, I am showing off. So what? But more important than that, guys, is this channel is like an anchor or a reference point for what you can and cannot grow in a cool climate, in a cool, variable, cool to warm, temperate climate, right? So yeah, of course, I'm going to show you everything, including the leaves. We've had temperatures down to 4 Celsius where I am. Okay, I want to also tell you the difference between Melbourne City with the skyscrapers and the cement jungle compared to where I am. Where I am here, we have horse paddocks and open space and parks and golf courses, and it's all open on the other side of this property. So there's going to be a lot of cold blowing in. Therefore, the temperature here is about 4. I'm talking about nighttime. Daytime's the same as Melbourne. Melbourne and where I am during the day is the same. But at night, that warm, retaining that warm temperature at night is different. So in the city of Melbourne, it gets down to about between 6 and 8 at night. And here where I am, it gets down to 4 and 5 at night. Right? That's a big difference for mangoes. Not for feijoas. Feijoas can go down to minus 10 Celsius. Right? So mangoes don't like minus 2 or minus 3. Big difference with feijoa. So it varies, guys. A glorious day in Melbourne. You wouldn't know that it's winter in 2 weeks. You wouldn't know it. Look, blue skies all around, 23 degrees. Amazing. This is the warmest autumn, the warmest April, the warmest May that I can remember in 25 years. I'm actually building up a sweat in the sun. Okay, now this Japanese seedless mandarin tree, we've been picking from it since April, the beginning of April. So, around 5 or 6 weeks. And we've taken easily 100 mandarins off this. And it's still loaded. There's still another 100 on here. So one medium-sized tree can give up to 200 mandarins in one season. Yeah, and these aren't a little imperial. You know, imperial, that's this size here. No. These are fatties. Look, let me take one off. Look. Right? And these are so easy to peel with one hand. They're not the sweetest mandarin, but they're medium sweetness, which suits, a lot of people. And as you can see, I've been, going through them every day as I come out here. So what we do when we can't eat in hand all this fruit is we juice it. I got a juice press back in early summer in 2024, and without it we wouldn't be able to go through these fruit, not even half. So when you juice, because people ask me, how do you eat all that fruit? Guys, you juice it. Juice. Oops. 5-second rule. All right. Let's go. Yum. So I'll be picking some of those later. I already have a bowl of them in the house, in the fridge. So they're nice and cold. The temperature today in Victoria is the same as it is in Queensland. South Queensland, not Cairns. There's the colours of autumn on the persimmon. Right, it's beautiful. So this is, like I said, late autumn. I'm not just making it up. Everything is documented on camera, guys. There's no fudging anything on this channel. This can't be summer and it can't be winter because there's no leaves in winter. So what else am I going to show you? And there's the white sapote that I just harvested from. You've already seen this tree, but I'm going to keep reminding you to try and get some of these. Dailies. You ask me where I got them from? Dailies. Dailies Online Nursery. And if you're in Melbourne, you can also try and get these at Bag. The nursery called Bag in Bulleen. Right? Northern side, northern suburb, northeast. Look at that plethora of chocolate pudding fruit. The black sapote that's coming in late spring. Hang on, the angle is not good. There's over 50 black sapote up there. Yeah, we can't touch those now. It's black sapote season in the tropics, up in Cairns. There's already, even in Brisbane, but not in Melbourne. Melbourne's white sapotes come at the end of spring, not autumn. We're behind, guys. The season here is behind. The avocados here in Melbourne, these come in winter and spring. Winter, spring, and early summer. So there's no avocados in autumn. All right, let's go to the back. I think I've got some more back there to harvest. Oh, and we've got a lot of bananas too, but they're not ready either. Right, we've got a bunch up there, we've got a bunch here, we've got a bunch there. These won't be ready till the other side of winter, so early spring. Right, guys? Yeah. Oh, I just noticed Indian guava that I can pick now. Yeah, with these here, if you leave them too long, they get bitten. No, it's not ready yet. There's two. There's that one there, that one there, and that one there. Yeah, if you leave them too long, the bugs get them. The bugs, the fruit fly. Yeah, that'll be ready in about a week. Those two actually. They're so sweet this year. The sweetest guava, tropical guava that I've ever had at Fruitopia. Wow, what a sensation. Another tropical fruit we get at the end of spring are the custard apple or atemoya. These aren't ready till November, December. Low season this year. Usually there's like 20. Yeah. And someone recently asked me if I grow passion fruit. I sure do. Guys, we grow almost everything here in Melbourne. Right, there's my passion fruit vine all the way across in full bloom. But more on that in another video. We sure do. And tons of guava. Look. Tropical guava. And before we leave the front yard, I want to show you this amazing specimen. If you're new to the channel, well, you're going to be blown away with this. And you know your fruit trees. This is a jackfruit. A 10-foot jackfruit tree in Melbourne. What? No way. No, I believed everything you said up till now, but that's not a jackfruit tree growing in Melbourne. It sure is. You better believe it, baby. And not only that, it's in the ground. And it's been in the ground for 3 years. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, guys, now we're in the back. Quickly go through the trees here and see what we can harvest. First, I'm going to go inside and greet Kim. I just heard her get up for a new day in the hood. And I'll be right back. Pause. All right, we're back here in the backyard. And I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful these flowers are from the Jambolan tree or Jamun. I've had this now for about 5 years and it's 3 meters tall. Hang on. Right there. So it looks like it's gonna be, I don't know how many more years before we get fruit, but for the last 3 years it's been flowering like this. Every year there's more flowers, and every year the smell is getting stronger from the blooms. And I just hope that we get to taste this eventually. I'm sure we will, but it might take up to 10 years, guys, from the day I planted it, up to 10 years. So again, I'm telling you, don't sit around waiting. You know what they say the best time to plant a fruit tree is? The best time is 20 years ago or 10 years ago. This is just a saying. And the second best time to plant a fruit tree, guys, is now. Right now. Right now. That's the second best time. So you miss out on the best time, but you're not going to miss out on the second best time, guys. Don't leave it for another 10 years, especially if you're over 40. Yeah, 10 years. A 10-year wait is not fun when you're 50. Unless you're in the tropics, which, and by the way, I'm not I'm not talking to people in the tropics, because there everything is different. There everything grows faster, but they have their own set of problems, guys. They got other problems up there which no one talks about. They don't talk about it. Oh, there's a bee. There's a bee doing its buzz. It's buzzing. Yeah, we want him to chip in and help us get our first jamun. Yeah. Okay, so what we do have though, ready to pick, is dragon fruit, guys. This dragon fruit, they came in April, and now a month later, and they were pretty sweet a month ago. So now in mid-May, they should be even sweeter, right? I'm not an expert in dragon fruit. This is the first ever crop we've had here at Fruitopia. So I don't know how long, I don't know how wide the window is for leaving them on the vine. I know that mulberries have a certain window, and jujubes have a certain window before they ferment and fall off and are disgusting. Pretty much with every fruit, but not. I don't know much about these. So I'm guessing it'll be a visual thing. You'll be able to visually see. Right now, what I'm seeing is absolute perfection, and I can feel it. They're hard, and visually good means everything's okay, right? So maybe these can hold on to the vine for 2 months, because a month ago I could have eaten this back in April. And what I'm seeing here is that I might even be able to leave them on here till June. Wow, that's a very, very wide window compared to other fruit, right? So yeah, I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick this one. This is the biggest one out of all of them. Wow, it's a whopper, but it's hard to get in here and undo the bag, right? There's a lot of thorns on the vine. With one hand, there's an excellent chance of getting pricked. So, you know what? I'm going to use 2 hands. Hang on. Okay, I gotcha. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that's it. Whoa, that's a beauty. That is a stunner. Yeah, that's much bigger than all the rest. So, just twist off. You can use there you go. You can use a tool to get it off, but a good old twist and turn will do also, as long as you eat it within 24 hours should be fine. Nice. There you go, guys. Again, we're in Melbourne, Australia. We're not in Queensland. We're not in Byron Bay or the Gold Coast. We're all the way down at the bottom of the country. This is a tamarillo, which I planted only 6 months ago in the ground at the end of spring, around November. And look, in 6 months, what a beast it's become, right? It hasn't fruited yet, but I'm sure it will come spring, September, October. So we're looking forward to this. I've never seen leaves this big on tamarillo. I've had like, over a dozen of these. Wow. What a freak of nature this one is. Looks like a good one from Dailies. Nice. Look at the pink. The pink color on this dragon fruit, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Alrighty. Here's some more avocados. We've got many avocado trees, but like I said, they're not ready till the end of winter and spring. So we've got a lot to go through in about, over the next 3 to 6 months. There's going to be a lot of these, a lot. This is the worts. All right, so what else? And we also have some prickly pears up there, which I still haven't picked. We picked a couple of them back in April. They were good, but they're not as sweet as the dragon fruit. But they're nice to have. It gives that desert look, that arid look of the outback. Okay, let's move along. Okay, as you can see, I've trimmed the fig here. I did that recently. I cut off all the branches, and I'm gonna go down all the way at the end of winter. I'm gonna bring it right down to 2 feet, basically just a stump. So all this can grow back, and we can actually reach the fruit instead of the birds. That's the plan. And secondly, when I do that, all these trees back here, like the Longan, the Starfruit, and the curry, will get more sun, because the sun is behind me. It's behind me, guys, where the fig tree is. Hang on. There. Where is it? Hang on. It's up there right now. Yeah, that's where the sun is. It's right there. So now these are in full sun. The Longan hasn't had full sun. Well, it gets it every winter. But now it's going to get it in spring as well. Okay, so the next fruit. And by the way, check out these guys. These are coming in at the end of winter. August, September. These are tangelos. Yeah, these are tangy citrus. It's a mandarin crossed with pomelo. A pomelo meets mandarin. And very tangy, very, very, very nice. Very special citrus. And it's loaded. But remember, guys, I planted this tree. Look at the trunk. I planted it 12 years ago. Yeah. Okay, so this is a Kohala variety of Longan. And we're still waiting for the first fruit. I had one yesterday and it wasn't ready. It looked ready, but when I split it, there was no pulp. It was just a seed, right? Like this size here. Now these look ready, don't they? Well, not really, because they're green, but the size is ready, but they're not ready. I got tricked. So we're gonna wait into winter, into June, before we try the next one. Well, let me pick one anyway, just for the hell of it, right? Yeah, but that one's green. See how it's green? Brown on this side, which is what you want, and green on that side, which is not what you want. So they're not ready. But just for the sake of the camera, of the video, I'll pick one and show you what I mean. Yeah, they're all green. Let me pick, no, they're all green. How can you pick a green one, George? Yeah, see, that's green too. Well, we'll pick it anyway. Doesn't matter. We're in charge here, no one else. We don't have to ask for permission. This one is split. Well, we'll pick the one that's split. That one there, hang on. That one. Yeah, so it's already split for us. We don't have to go looking. All right. See how it's only a seed? That's not good. That is not good. You don't want a Longan that doesn't have any flesh. Thanks, but no thanks. So let's pick another one. And they're very hard. Yeah, they're hard and green, so maybe we should just wait. Yeah. You want them to be at least soft. Now, I'm not going to pick one, but you saw what I mean, right? I did another job here the other day. I trimmed a bougainvillea, Kim's favorite ornamental. I had to, guys. I had to, because it was devouring half the cherry moya tree, this one here, on that side. So I cleared it up. Have a look. Not only did I do the hedge here, but I removed the growth that was growing into the cherry moya. Cherry moya is like a cousin of the custard apple, the ate moya, right? And it's loaded. Hang on. Oh, It's loaded. It's got about 30 or 40 fruit, but they're all on this side. Over there, on that side, there's only like 2 or 3, and over here there's 30. Doesn't matter, guys. Who cares? So yeah, I cleared and pruned. You can tell it's going to come back again. That's the head. That's the main head of the bougainvillea stump, and it wants to become a tree and do its own thing. Well, I might allow it in spring, but I have to keep trimming all around it. The bloody hoons are out. There's another autumn leaf spectacular show there from the Gyro Persimmon. Check it out, how beautiful that is. Wow. Oh, and I netted the pink guava, as you saw in the previous video. So we have well, most of those protected now. Oh, I see Kim in the far distance doing her thing in the sun. Yeah, guys, we love the sun. So even though it's late autumn, close to winter, we're still out getting sun in, hang on, let me see the temperature. What does it say? 22. Trust me, it's 23. Look. Yeah. Nice. There's my Valencia orange tree. These are probably the sweetest oranges I have. They come in late spring. Pomelos, right? Full-size pomelos. And they're ready anywhere from, well, from now until September. Okay. Oh, and we have calamansi or calamondin kumquats that are ready. These are sour and very popular in the Philippines. There's about a dozen that are ready, right? I only got this tree 2 years ago. A 2-year-old citrus, and it's exactly my height. In 2 years, it's 5'7", maybe taller, 5'8". Guys, citrus, plant your citrus trees. And look at it, it's loaded. Look at it. This is good for drinks. To make your own citrus juice. What I do, there's many things you can do, but I get these and juice them and add sugar. If you want, you can add honey, if you eat honey. There's some more there that are coming. There's about 100 fruit. There's 100 fruit on this calamansi. I wish I could say the same about the star fruit, the carambola. But for some reason, guys, it aborted again, all its flowers, for the 11th year. It's going to break my chops. It's going to bust my chops. I don't know how many more years. We have to wait for the star fruit. But we're not giving up, guys. Let me get one of these off to taste it. Even though these are sour, they're really nice. Hang on. And up till... And by the way, I think this fruit's all year round, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was picking these all summer. And now in autumn. And I'm guessing in winter, right? I'm guessing. And maybe in spring, I don't know. The first 2 years it didn't really do much, but this 3rd year, it's gone to town. Yeah, as I said, the Filipinos love to use this in their food. They put it in their food. I think they do it with meat. We don't do meat. So that's another option, to put it in your, to flavor your meat, right? I'm not sure what they do, but it's not something we would do. Hang on. Hi guys. Calamansi. I know it's not a big deal for most growers, but this is one of the most popular fruit trees in the Philippines, even though it's a sour little fruit. So the peel is really nice. Okay, so I just squeeze it like a tangy, it's very tangy, a tangy, juicy citrus. Here we go. Wow. The sugar level is a 1. Maybe a 2. Let's say 2. But it tastes so good. Nice. There's all the fig tree cuttings, right? Under the Fuerte avocado tree. Yeah, guys. That's where I get my mulch from for the fruit trees. Look here. This is last year's fig tree cuttings from a year ago. They're still breaking down. And there's the bougainvillea cuttings still breaking down for the cherry moya. So I'm not putting any fertilizer or manure or anything on my trees, guys. And look at them. Check them out. Check out these trees that are not being fed any commercial fertilizers. Look, I haven't fed this 18-year-old citrus tree. I haven't fed this in 10 years. And it's got about 500 oranges on it. 500 oranges? Without any fertilizer? How's that possible, George? Guys, come on. We've all been tricked and sucked into products. Just like women with makeup, right? All those chemicals that women put on their face. Well, there's a natural way for skincare. All right, I don't want to deviate. So what else, guys? This is the grapefruit tree. And as you can see, the what's it called? The leaf miner. The leaf miner has gone to town. Guess what? Doesn't matter. By July, at the height of winter when it's freezing cold, all this will be gone. And it'll be replaced with brand new leaves like those. Like those. So don't worry about leaf miner. Unless you're very particular. Limes. The first limes have fallen. We got a couple the other day. So they're falling. This is the Tahiti lime. Let's go around. Hoons. Can you hear the hoons? It's today's hoon day out on the street. There's one that's pretty much... No, it's not coming. So if you tug it and it doesn't come off, it's not ready. Yeah, we don't pick our limes green. At the supermarket, they sell them green. We have these when they're yellow. In other words, when they're ripe. And we know because they fall to the ground. Okay. Wow, there's a whopper. Yeah, so the other thing is we have the macadamias, as you've seen in other videos. Lots and lots of macadamias that we can pick and eat. But we're not doing that today because I've already got like 100 in a basket in the kitchen. So there's probably another 100 or more on the tree that I haven't picked. Yeah, guys. Again, Melbourne, Australia. Not Lismore, not Mullumbimby, not Lennox Heads, not Newcastle. Good old Melbourne, the city that all the northern states love to pick on. Yeah. Oh man, just childish. Very childish. But we're getting the results here, guys. We're getting the results. That's what matters. Okay, I think we're done. I don't think there's anything else to pick today. Oh, yeah, well, we have kaffir lime. Let's just quickly go there. Go past Kim, who's suntanning. She doesn't want to be on video. That's understandable. Oh, by the way, guys, before we go to the kaffir lime, check out the Afurer Murcot mandarin. Wow, look how shiny the Afurer is. Very shiny. Oh, I'm getting bit. And there's hundreds of these beauties. This is a tangy, sweet mandarin. Completely different to the Japanese one in the driveway. Oh, I just stepped on one. This is last year's crop, right? So the afurer, which fruits for almost the whole year. Autumn would be the only season that it doesn't fruit. So from July to March, you get constant mandarins to pick. Here's another navel, which has doubled in size in the last 3 years. There's my sun lounge, which I'm not using right now. Yeah, guys, we get full sun in the backyard for between 4 and 5 hours every day. Yeah, in winter. In winter when it's cold. Beautiful. So now, here's the other star fruit, the Carey, which also dropped its flowers, unfortunately. They'll fruit when they want to, guys. You can't force them. Right? You can't force them. But one thing I forgot to do, which I'll do next year, is give them a lot of potassium. That seems to help. What else? The pink guavas are in here, and I see one that's ready. It's hiding right in there. See it? That one there? That one's ready. Yeah, so there is one in there that we can pick. But I just wanted to finish off with the kaffir lime, guys. This is the most expensive citrus, even though you can't eat it, as far as juice. You can't just stick this in your mouth or peel it and eat it. There's hardly any juice in it. It's juice free. Its main purpose is for Thai cooking or Southeast Asia food, Southeast Asian food. And Kim uses these in our dishes. And secondly, these leaves, the kaffir lime leaves, these things here, these little buggers here are like the most expensive part of any citrus if you go to buy these at the grocery. Oh man, you know laksa? Are you guys familiar with laksa and tom yum? When you smell this, when you put this up against your nose, that's what you're going to smell. You're going to smell tom yum and laksa in a leaf. And there's thousands. There's thousands, guys. They're just falling all, well, not all year, but between April and December. We can't keep up. Right? I let the tree just do its own thing, and its own thing it's doing. It's over 5 meters. Full size. And this is also 15, 16 years old. Look. Look, guys. Kaffir lime. Yeah. And since we're here, I'm going to cover the 35-year-old mandarin tree we have here as well. This is one. Okay, this mandarin tree and that lemon tree over there, these two trees I did not plant. They were here when I moved here 25 years ago, and they were already 10 years old when I moved here, and fully established and fruiting. And this one, both of them, they're so vigorous, I have to cut them in half every year. So all that growth up there, I have to remove that. That's why I bought that extendable pole. You know the pole for trimming trees up high? Well, before I used to get up there with a ladder, guys, and break my back doing that work. So now I'm going to stand here and do it with a pole. Yeah, so much easier. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier. And these mandarins, this variety of mandarin, is one that you have to pick when it's ready. Otherwise, it dries out. I forget its name. They totally dry out if you don't pick them in August. This is the August variety. So, late winter mandarin. And over there is the Lisbon, I believe, lemon tree. That also has to be, all that has to be removed up there. See all that? If I don't remove all that, guys, we're going to have a 6 meter tall lemon tree. Yeah. So we want our lemons to be down here at the 2.5 meter point. Alright guys, I think we're done. I hope you enjoyed this update, or whatever you want to call it. Some people say, nothing was updated, it's the same, you said the same things. Oh, you sooks. There are sooky viewers, guys, that complain. Right? The ones who never show us anything from their garden. Complaining about my videos. But I know that most of you appreciate and are grateful for the inspiration. And that's what it's all about, boys. It's all about that. At the end of the day. Yeah, still waiting for the first yellowing on that bunch there. Still waiting. Look how fat they are. Oh my God. Wow. My neighbors next door having a family get together, so I'm being quiet now. And look, we've got a new banana blossom on these, right? Yeah, guys, it's never ending. Okay, thanks for watching. Over and out. Oh, give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, guys. See you from the next one. Bye.